Welcome back to Out of Controllers.
Alright.
We're doing more puzzles. That was actually really interesting. We're continuing on the conversation from our last episode. So, last week, talking about camping and...
that was an interesting conversation.
Listen. It was actually a really interesting campground that we stayed at because it was a private campground. So it was literally just like these people had a fuck ton of land and they decided they would let people use it for recreational purposes.
Uh-huh.
And they had a fuck ton of peacocks.
Why peacocks?
Because peacocks are pretty.
Okay.
And so it was kind of cool because there were some babies, and it was like, oh my god, little baby birds.
And they ate the
And they
peacocks,
were ugly
right?
as shit because, yeah.
Baby peacocks are ugly as shit.
Yeah.
Duh.
And,
every bird has to become a metaphor for after you hit puberty, you're beautiful. And before then, you're a fucking nerd.
I mean, some of us are still fucking nerds.
Oh, I'm
not
aware.
Beautiful,
You're not. That's because you're not a bird.
Puberty.
That's because you're a bird. You're not a bird. That's the reason why. Birds become beautiful. Humans get more gross. And also people.
By humans, you mean yourself.
No.
Yes.
No, it's you. You are so gross.
I am so beautiful.
You are the most hideous thing I've ever seen in my life. I am the most beautiful.
So anyway, and so you'd have these peacocks wandering around your campsite, and one time one of them was flying around, and it looks really cool, because peacocks look cool when they fly.
That's a great story. I like how I just cut that off.
I like how you're like, Mariposa, talk about shit, and so I talk about shit, and you're like, shut the fuck up, you're boring.
You have to keep talking about shit. I'm busy.
Oh my god,
I'm very busy, obviously helping Maggie with Picross. I'm actually, audience, I'm not doing any of these things. I am on the ground.
Dan is, yes, he's on the ground, signing into, is that Twitter or is that Facebook? Facebook. No. Signing into the Out of Controllers Facebook.
No, I'm not.
He's connecting it to Instagram.
No, it's already there, you Nimrod.
Okay.
You don't know anything. You don't know anything.
Okay.
Alright. See, here, what I'm gonna do is called I don't know even. How do I take things? Yes, allow. Alright. Chip. This is recording. Ba-da-da-da.
Are you recording an Instagram video in the middle of an episode?
No, I'm not doing that. I took a picture.
Taking an Instagram picture.
Now I have to choose a filter. Audience, do you like gingham? I like gingham.
Comments on
Do you
the
like
video.
moon? Do you like lark? Oh man, my neckbeard is horrible looking.
Yes, it is.
Is there something where I can edit myself out of the video?
You could just not post this picture because
I could.
you're stupid.
Alright. Discard. New photo. Ugh. Why is this so hard? Why is this happening to me? This is the worst. Alright.
12, 16, 17, 18.
Dicking around while Maggie plays the game.
What do you want from me? What's give me a prompt. What should I talk about right now?
Lemons.
Lemons? I think I was exposed to lemons in middle school. I'm not talking about the fruit. I'm talking about the explicit gay fanfics. And it was like a Naruto thing, and a classmate of mine had written it. And I was like, sure, I'll read that.
It wasn't on the internet, your first exposure to lemons?
No. 'Cause I didn't read shit that was what the hell is Nashville filter? I didn't read stuff online that was explicit before then that I didn't know about already, so I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And these are all terrible filters. We're just gonna go standard.
It's just a terrible photo. Or backlit.
Yeah, it's also terrible filters. They suck. Alright. I'll think of a caption later. It's too much. I can't type and speak at the same time, so I'll just say what I want to type out. Or I'll just type what I'm saying.
Okay.
Also, those
I mean,
things
I
will
do that
happen.
too.
Yeah, I feel like there's something. Mariposa, tell me the science.
I don't know.
Great, thank you, scientist. Resident
I'm
scientist.
not a scientist!
Resident scientist. You have science in your field name. It's called social sciences. That's how these things work, right?
Isn't history technically a social science?
It's true.
I'm
Yeah,
not the
Maggie's
resident
not really a thing.
scientist.
Yeah, you are. You're both a resident scientist. Also, please don't speak directly into my ears. Because I can hear you fine. It's a mic that needs to pick you up, not me.
Okay.
I don't pick people up.
Yes,
That
you
is a
do.
lie.
How would I pick people up?
When you're like, I just want to do some dance lifts with you in the kitchen. I'm
mean,
just gonna
yeah.
like pick you up.
Yeah, that comment, audience, is the thing I said last night after
When
we had
we
done
were
some.
Having a good time watching
We were having a good time watching
Transformers.
Transformers, and that does not imply that I know anything about dance lifts, and I probably shouldn't attempt them, so I don't.
Particularly with the kind of good time that we were having.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been a bad idea.
The worst of ideas.
Yeah. One time, a story about lemons. One of the guy who lives like across the street from my grandma has a lemon tree, and one time he told us we could pick some lemons, but like, he told my parents that, I think, but like, so my parents were like, you can go pick lemons, and so we were like going to go pick lemons, and the guy like didn't realize, I think, that we were affiliated with my parents. And so we were like, let's pick lemons, yay! And the guy was like, no, go away.
Oh my god. It's frozen.
What?
There we go. Okay. We're good.
Okay, I would say, like, fuck this shit. This will be terrible.
But, yeah, and then, another story about lemons.
Yeah.
When I was a freshman in high school, the, musical that they did was, Sound of Music. It was the only musical that happened during my time at high school because the guy who did the musicals was like, all my children are out of school, I'm done.
Wow.
So I wanted to try out to be in the musical, but like, if you didn't, you had to like go to his room all the time to like check in on when things were and shit. And I was a wee freshman, and this guy is scary. The director guy, he was terrifying. He yelled at people a lot. And I didn't really know where his room was. So I missed out on auditioning. And so I was in the pit orchestra, and every single night that we played, I ate an entire lemon.
Okay.
Just like an orange. You peel it,
Somehow,
and you eat it.
although you have like an excess amount of story in every story, the ending is always incredibly unsatisfying. Like, it's like you build up like it's gonna be a big thing, and it is not. No, but just like the amount of story you tell makes it feel like it's supposed to be a build up, and then it's not at all. Like, I don't mean that meanly, but it's just like a thing I've just noticed, and that's why I think I get so frustrated when you tell incredibly long stories, because I'm like, I will not get anything out of this. This is just you telling me everything that precedes to the thing that leads up to the,
Yes,
similarity.
generally that's how you're supposed to tell stories.
I know, but it's not just like, oh, also, I used to eat a lemon every time during orchestra and the thing. And then, like,
It
if people was
wasn't
like,
every
oh,
time
you
during-
played that, you played for, like, musicals? And it's like, oh, yes, then let me tell that story. So it's just like, you give me all of that previous context before I know it, like, could lead to it. It's just
Okay, but
interesting.
that's how storytelling's supposed to work.
I don't know if it is.
Why would I be like, okay, here's my story. I ate a lemon every night we did Sound of Music, and you'd be like, when did you do Sound
Yeah.
of Music?
Yeah,
And
that's how
so-
like a conversational storytelling goes. You're not on a stage with a mic in front of an audience. You are just like, you're on a couch with a mic, like talking to an audience that isn't there. It's a very different thing. It is me asking you about stories
Okay.
that we're recording for posterity.
But
Also,
that's just, it doesn't make sense to me to be like, okay, let me tell you this story, but not actually tell you this story.
you're not telling me that story. You're telling me every background detail, and then you tell me the story in the last 15 seconds. It's like you're a Tolkien novel.
Oh boy.
Like, I don't know. We'll talk about this more on the next episode of Out of Controllers, where me, as someone who never is good at telling stories, critiques someone who tells stories.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.